So, who do we have in store for us today? Which two teams?
Okay, so we have Runners for Life versus the Cool Survivors. Neither of the teams have their captains here. Uh, on Runners for Life, we have Jarbo, Tab, and Pugster. And on the Cool Survivors, we have Maxa, Tannhauser, and Izzy.
Okay. I think key people to look out for here is definitely Tannhauser and Jabber. I think those two can do quite a bit in this match. Interesting that both of the captains aren't here though. Maybe some scheduling issues.
Yeah, I think Cool was initially intended to play, but
His laptop, right? Or his
well,
PC
I
broke
think it
down.
was like an impromptu holiday.
Oh, well, good for him. The warm-ups have already happened, so we're just getting straight into our first match.
Yes.
On Mars. Have the players done their bands?
Um, there's no bans in 3v3s.
Oh, I see.
Alright,
Yeah, if you can, we need as many nons in the game as possible to help clear up the blocks. So they don't go for 10 minutes.
Mars is an interesting map because there's a high layer corners are pretty common, and you can also melt through corners very fast by sprinting.
Also want to see how the teams use the 3v3 format to their advantage. They can like secure some corners for their own side and try and block off their opponents from accessing them. Although
See,
that's a lot easier said than done, given that we have double jumps.
yeah, Job has got a pretty good position here.
Yep. So does Izzy. But Jabba does have more space to drop down onto.
Yeah, most of the players are on this second last layer.
Looks like there's a lot of cutting duels, small ones, skirmishes. See, Tab and Tannhauser on bottom layer already.
Yeah,
Both
Tab's
of
down to
them just
10.
seem to be sprinting. Puck's the two. Maxa and Izzy on fourth, and Jabba on third. It's a lot quieter up on these higher layers.
Yeah,
Oh,
these are
Izzy fails a double jump.
yeah the players on high layers with lots of DJs are the ones you expect to
Yeah.
end up closing out the games, getting first and second.
Wonder if we'll see like a playstyle switch to basically be like protect the Jabba in this game. Because he's the man to win. He's got all the double
Yeah,
jumps right now.
and for Cool's team, Maxar seems to be doing the best.
Yeah. Oh, Jabba fails a double jump on first.
Ooh,
Oh, two. Oh,
he falls
gets
all
stuck
the
on the
way down
wall.
there, gets stuck on the wall, yeah. And that's gonna throw him out of contention. I think
Yeah.
we
Oh
might go
no.
both first and second, both the Cool's team with Maxar and Tannhauser.
That is very unfortunate for Jabba.
Yeah, it was looking like it was gonna go to him.
Yeah. Man, you
First
really got to
place,
feel for him in this situation.
yeah. The first map goes to Cool's team, the Cool Survivors.
Top two. Second map Pacific.
Another.
This is the first 2-4, so still a lot of time for
Yeah.
the runners to come back.
Runners for life.
Runners for life. Oh,
Oh dear. Wait, I think she's in the game. Yeah, she's playing. Okay,
she's
we'll
playing,
have to
so yeah,
re-invite her after the map.
yeah, that's fine.
Hopefully the server issues don't influence the game.
Thankfully for us, the teams are wearing their own helmets, hats,
Yeah,
so I can tell who's who pretty easily, who's on whose team.
yeah. The cool survivors wearing the fish and the runners for life wearing the rainbow thing. Oh, we got Izzy with lots of blocks up on top layer, as well as Tan,
And
both.
Tan, yeah.
Yeah. And the bottom is split into two massive sections. And both
Half,
have two players on the same team, but Pugs have switched side to go aggressive on
yeah,
Maxstar. It's an
try and stir up
interesting
some
aggressive
trouble.
play.
Actually working out really well for
Yeah, he
him,
gets a nice cut.
causing so much chaos
And Maxstar
and
just swaps to go and
forcing,
mess with Jabba.
yeah.
Looks like
Oh, that's a nice cut by Java.
Jabba and Tannhaus are leading the match right
Oh,
now.
headbutts.
Oof.
Still fine,
Tannhaus are
stabilizing, but
seeming to do better than the rest.
yeah. Ooh. Java decides to head to
Yeah,
the
I don't
very
think there's
top.
much that the Runners for Life can do to stop Tannhauser from winning. They just gotta fight for second, but it doesn't even. And that's between Izzy and Jabba right now, I think.
Yeah. And now they're just crossing the map, knowing where the blocks are.
I think Izzy's gonna beat Jabba. So the cool survivor's gonna have 2 rounds with both a win and a first and a second place.
Ooh. Doing very good for themselves so far.
We head to Relic.
2-0 so far.
Yes. We'll see if the runners can turn things back in their favor in this map.
Relic is a much more different map compared to the other two, so we'll see if there's any difference in how the teams perform. Oh,
Oh, Izzy wasn't in the
we
map.
forgot Izzy. I guess we are not playing Relic.
Yeah, we're not playing.
Izzy left the party. No, she's back. Right after this match, who do we have playing? We have Sean's team
Yeah,
versus.
the fart smellers versus Dilit.
Thank you for saying that and not me.
Creative team names to say the least.
Creative's one way to put them. A drought of good maps. Okay.
It's often a bit stressful as a player when you just constantly are scrolling through bad maps, waiting to
Yeah,
see
I can
what
attest
you'll
to that
get.
firsthand. Just hoping it's not one of your bad maps or one of their good maps.
Oh my god.
Well, from the first two games, we've already seen like some like team play uh between the players, especially like Pugstar jumping across to the other side on on the bottom layer of Pacific to give its own team an advantage.
Yeah, I'm not sure who cut it in half, but that was probably intentional to make targeting easier.
I wonder how these strategies will like evolve and develop across the 5 weeks.
The score is 2-0 right now.
Yes.
So we head to Hypergel. I think the players should be happy with this map.
Yep. Very balanced map. Tests all skills equally, or just about.
And it often can get split
Yes.
into two halves with one half better than the other.
Mm. Also, a lot of corner making potential in this map, with the pillars being huge blocks
Yeah, you can
in
see
the path.
Maxar getting into it already.
Yeah, on the other side, you can see Pugster as well, trying to do something.
Oh yeah, Puxter trying. Oh, Maxar cuts off Puxter. The
Ooh,
Jarber's still in this area, so neither
and
actually.
looking like he has a really good
Oh
area,
wow, a central
just
corner.
completely isolated from anyone else. Bottom layer is looking pretty chaotic, but that's all fine as long as Tannhauser holds on second. He's the one to win this.
Yeah, and Tannhauser won last game, I believe. So interesting to see if they might decide to target him this round. Is Jarber's
Arbor
doing
seems
right
to be
now?
doing so. Oh, getting tan. Oh, making
Yeah,
him,
waist double jumps and fall,
yeah,
and it looks like
and pushing him into a very unfavorable corner. And look at this. Jarvis just, oh, he's pushing off two people at one time.
things are looking good for Jarber to perhaps win this game.
Yeah, got himself a good land area. Yeah, the rest are just floundering on bottom,
Yeah,
especially Izzy and Maxa. Tannhauser's still trying to pull what he has. He's got himself a pretty good
yeah.
wedge in here.
Looks like Tannhaus is set up for second place. I'm not sure how good his side is.
Yeah,
And Jarber fine blocks. Jarber's actually got not much to go to,
but he takes it.
and he takes the score, taking it to 2-1.
You can just see the hype from
Yeah,
Bugster as they take their first point.
so we head to Templar. This is a match. This is a map where you can have some massive corners that can
Mm-hmm.
give you a huge advantage if going uncontested.
And especially like layered corners where you can just drop down from one layer to another and just be in another corner. Okay.
So you can see, is Jarber the only one on the cross side? It looks like it right now.
And a non, but he'll take care of them fairly easily. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're split in half for basically the first 3 layers. Jabba might have an
Oh,
insane position right now.
yeah, he does. As long as his team just like rapidly clears
Oh,
blocks, it should
Maxar
be
double
fine.
jump to go to his side. That's very smart by
Oh,
Maxar.
yeah, that's extremely smart. He knows that he can't let Jabba have all this, and he's just sacrificing some double jumps early to ensure Jabba doesn't snowball his advantage.
Yeah, you can see people already on like second last and bottom and stuff. So right now,
Hmm.
a lot of the focus should be on Maxar and Jabba and who can win this 1v1 almost.
Oh, Maxa can go over the
Oh,
Jabba's
Maxar goes
corner.
aggressive.
Oh, and gets out cleanly.
Does Jabba fall or use double jump to stay up in a better position?
Jabba falls into his teammate's corner and then double jumps out of it. While Maxa is still on the same
Yeah, looking
layer.
very good for Maxar right now. Izzy's killing the corner underneath him. Izzy should have
Yeah.
noticed, looked up.
Unless Maxa isn't gonna go there. He seems to be going
Oh,
up.
up top. Jabba actually has a lot of blocks that basically no one else can contest on
Hmm.
this top 2 layers on the spawn side.
He's just isolating himself when it's working.
Yeah,
But Maxa does have a lot of blocks as
yeah,
well,
and Izzy.
which Izzy is also taking. But she crosses and tries to take Jabba's blocks. No.
Oh, Izzy going very aggressive, trying to not let Jabba get the win. And Jabba falls all the way down to second last.
Oh. And Izzy's just chasing.
So Maxar's basically in the position for a guaranteed win, and Jabba
There we
falls
go.
coming in second.
Yeah.
The score goes to 3-1 in the cool survivor's favor.
Izzy sacrificing her own double jumps to ensure that Maxar wins. Very good team play.
Can the cool survivors close it out, or can the runners take it back? On Pacific.
Pacific. Now the cool survivors won this last game. So I wonder if there'll be any mental battles.
We'll see if they decide to split the bottom layer again.
Yeah, whose decision was that? I
Yeah,
did not
maybe we should
catch who
watch out for that this
did it
time.
last time. But it seemed like very purposeful, so I wonder if the teams communicated to do that.
Oh, top layer is getting split up in half now. You can see, I think it was Maxar. You see, he cut this area.
Yeah. Yeah, Max are doing very purposeful division of the land. See if we can capitalize off of it. As him and Tannhauser
Yeah,
both for the
fall down to the
last
bottom, and he's
very
clearing the
early.
center, trying to
Yeah.
segment the layer.
Jabba on first with a lot of land,
You
if
can
you can
pathfind
parkour
it.
this correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, looking good for Java.
All three of the cool survivors are on last. So Tab and Pugster, what they should do right now is just clear all the blocks as fast as possible, forcing them to use double jumps as early as they can.
Yeah, and you can look last layers or very segmented. People are gonna have to
Yeah.
start double jumping very soon.
And just look at Jabba. He's doing some land control of himself.
Yeah, on the transition layer.
Yeah. Isolating himself from the rest. Apart from Izzy.
Oh, Java messes up his parkour, wasted double jump.
Hannah's oh, Tab
Oh,
actually cut Jabba falling on him.
yeah.
Maybe a bit of miscommunication there. Oh, Jabba going up to first. All eyes
Maxar
on
still has
Jabba
9
now.
double jumps. Maxar playing a very clean game so
Oh,
far.
is he going up to Jabba to distract him?
I think
Yeah,
Maxar is in a
Maxar
very good
now
position
there.
to end up winning this game.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good parkour jump.
Only question is who will come second. It seems to be Tannhauser. Cool
Tannhauser
Survivors
and
closing out the
Maxar.
match.
4-1. Nicely well done.
Okay. As this concludes, we'll head over to admin the match between Dilate and the Fart Smellers.
And what rosters do we have lined up for those two teams?
I believe for Dilate we have Copper, also known as Halakau, AP1, and Deluxe Rose. And for the Fart Smellers we have Sean,
Ooh,
TNT Runs, also known as Leaving, and Sergey.
okay. I'm excited to see how Sean will do in this. He's a very seasoned 1v1 player. I'm interested to see if he can carry his skills and carry in the 3v3.
Okay, we'll start off with a warm up.
Can you invite me?
Oh, sorry.
What is happening?
I think Sean might be confused that you were playing.
Well, I'm glad I'm not playing against him. 'Cause otherwise, I'd be in for a bad time.
Oh, Ian Leitner. And Alexander too. I mean, this is just a warm up, it's not as important, but still.
Yeah. Wow, very segmented lands already. And that's just by the nons. Like the nons are just cutting up
Oh my god,
hyperdrill to
yeah.
very linear patterns for
You can
some
see
reason.
AP1 Alpha is still in first layer.
A lot of blocks to go actually. Yeah.
It's a very unique hyperdual map. Like the second layer is very empty while there's lots of blocks on the bottom.
Hmm. The fart smell is wearing a Cleopatra hat, while Dilit does not have any hats so far to identify them. Oh, Sean placed himself into a very nice corner, hidden. Except Leaving and Alpha both come to join him, having a tea party. And both of them die at the
Damn,
same
lots of
time.
people died in a collapse at the end of this warm up.
Yeah. Giving
Sean,
Sean the W.
yeah.
Quite honestly, I felt like he almost played this game like a PPP.
Yeah, the map seemed very similar to a larger PvP.
Yeah.
Alright, we shall begin the game on Pacific.
Mhm.
Oh, I need to change the stream. It still says, wait.
Sean wishing me good luck. Wow, this is unbelievable. The first layer. Oh, okay, no. The first layer
Oh,
is just
completely
so
intact.
full.
That is going to be very interesting to see who gets
Yeah.
that.
And the innermost circle of blocks is
How has this
very
even happened?
isolated. I feel like someone must have intentionally done this. Rosie's dead already.
But look at Copper. Copper's massive like area of land on this top layer is connected to the center too.
Rosie's dead already?
She fell to the classic Pacific Void, I guess.
That's unfortunate. But Copper just in such a dominant position right now.
Yeah, I think Alpha
Yeah, Alpha dropping down just to give him the blocks. Sean needs
contesting
to
Sean too.
do something because his team is on bottom right now.
Yeah, Alpha falls to bottom.
Sean needs to commit to go up soon. I feel like otherwise Copper's just gonna run away with it, especially with that very top layer also being filled. And he sees it, he's looking up. He wants to make sure all these blocks are used though.
I think every players should be basically every decision should be to go up right now.
Yeah. Bottom layer is being
Torn apart.
almost emptied, so everyone's looking to go up.
Yeah, Sergey and Alpha already used multiple double jumps each. And Sergey dies to Pacific Void too.
Oh
The
no.
Void taking one player on both teams. It's turned into a 2v2. With TNT on contesting
TNT
Copper's
runs,
end of his corner.
contesting Copper. Not doing much though, but Alpha cutting Sean, making him go forward to last.
This feels like it's just going to end up being Copper versus Sean. But TNT Hunt is
Yeah.
contesting Copper very heavily on this top layer.
Oh,
It's a
that's
1v1
extremely
arena.
good for Sean. Because Alpha isn't really tailing Sean as much as TNT Run is to Copper. And Sean's just free to B2B a lot of his blocks.
The Copper still has a 2 double jump advantage. TNT Hunt has some very good aggressive play in this match.
Oh, Sean's so isolated. There's no one coming for him.
I think Copper's position is slightly better.
Sean has 4 blocks left.
It's going to be so close. One
5.
block each.
1 block?
Oh, and Sean takes it. The,
That
the score
was
goes to
so
1-0
close.
for the Fart Smellers.
Really gotta give it up to TNT Runs. Just absolutely doing a stellar job of distracting Copper, making him waste his double jumps, forcing him to be faster.
Yeah, very good team play shown there.
Sean.
Saying in party chat, TNT has to make a corner.
Maybe DMs gonna work better, but could be mind games. Now both teams will be on the lookout for a corner rather than just one of them. Sergey making his own corner actually on second, and it looks like TNT Runs is helping him with the construction of it. And yeah, Sergey's just got a third of the second layer of hybrid drill to himself.
Let's see. Oh, and TNT Runs
But he
makes it back in
falls.
too. Oh, TNT Runs just takes over
So
it.
it's all to TNT Runs now.
Rosie does have a lot of blocks here though. On this section of the second layer.
She does.
And first layer is looking very full.
She's going through them quite quickly, a lot quicker than TNT Runs is, but TNT Runs does need an exit plan because he is fairly isolated on this layer. And his area does not look like it's gonna last him until the late game. Because oh my god, so many blocks on top.
And I think right now you can see Alpha is just chasing Sean around. I think he's using his
On
purpose to
Sean's
contest him.
duty now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so is Copper. They're putting two
Yeah.
people on Sean. But Sean's still managing to get like
Parting into this big corner. What the hell?
yeah.
We still have a.
Alpha wanting to double jump the first layer and then realizing his teammate Copper is there. So he ends up crossing. Oh my god, that car was amazing.
See, Deluxe Rose and TNT Ons are both still on 11 double jumps. I think they're the ones leading this match. Well, yeah, I think Rosie's got a nice position here in this corner. Although Sergey
Yeah.
comes to contest her.
Copper is just trying to get double jumps off of Sean. But it's more looking like Sean's getting double jumps off of Copper. Copper falls, Alpha falls, Sergey falls.
So that's a 2v1 scenario. Deluxe Rose versus Sean and TNT Ons. And Sean's only got 2 double jumps.
TNT Runs does have a sizable corner for how late in this game it is.
Oh, and Rosie's gonna fall. First and
Rosie's gonna
second.
fall.
Both
Off
go to the
two.
fart smellers.
That was extremely impressive play by Sean. Just like outmaneuvering.
Yeah, despite all the targeting on him.
Oops.
I mean, what more can you do if you're dial-it?
Yeah.
Templar, a bit more of a luck-based map.
Sure.
Again, whichever side has less players is going to be a very opponent side in the match. See, TNT runs on the cross side. It looks like just TNT runs. Oh wait, TNT runs and Sean both.
No, TNT Runs on spawn side.
Wait, they're crossing sides so much. Okay. The sides.
It looks like Alpha has got a good chunk of blocks himself. Except no, Sergey's here. Cutting Alpha off actually.
Good cut by
Oh
Sergey.
no, Alpha makes a really tough jump. Forcing Sergey to waste one just to keep up with him.
Yeah, I think this side's looking very even right now. Maybe spawn side slightly better. Deluxe Rose having lots of blocks to fall down to, and TNT runs.
Yeah. The chaos caused by Alpha and Sergey is actively making spawn side look better.
And Sean is crossing over there now. And TNT just cut Sergey down, cut Rosie down to bottom.
Yeah, all eyes on TNT runs right now.
Although Sergey has a lot of blocks above him, he could actually like be on these blocks on this layer, on this side for a very long time.
TNT runs going up. There is a nice chunk of blocks. Oh, that Sergey's going to actually. They're both going to be B2B in this corner.
Oh
Oh
my god.
no!
Both of them messing up their double jumps.
I think both of them wanted to give the corner to the other person.
And Sean
And
heads
then
up to
now
the corner
Sean
now.
just goes up there and takes it.
Alpha, the last hope left for Dilit.
Yeah,
And TT
meanwhile
Hunt
all
is
this is
going aggressive.
happening.
Oh my god.
Dilit is just classic. Top 2 again
They
for
scored
the fast
2-0,
Smellas.
I think, or 3-0.
3-0.
Can Dilit work together to take a single point?
We shall see as we head into the final map.
This match kind of shows the power of having a superstar as good as Sean.
Yeah,
And downvolt.
also
Expected.
have to give credit to TNT Runs and Sergey though. Those two have been playing extremely well so far today.
Yeah, TNT Hunt has been doing a lot of cuts.
Okay, Downvolt is going to be an extremely interesting match. Because unlike the other matches we've had so far, everyone is in reach in the span of like 1 or 2 double jumps most of the time.
Yeah, very compact
Yeah,
layout. Although Alpha's got basically an entire first layer to himself.
some.
And he
Oh
falls!
no, and he drops.
First layer, these blocks are going to be so important later in the game.
Yeah, everyone's looking up there. Everyone knows.
Is anyone going to consider going back up?
Oh, Rosie actually has a lot of blocks to herself. Sergey double jumping up using 50 seconds into the game to stay
I
in
mean,
first.
when you think about it, it is a downvolt, and downvolt is a very fast pace, so this corner could still be here in 30 seconds.
Yeah,
TNT on's cutting off copper. Fart smells looking very good early in this game too. And you can see Sean Sergey in good winning positions, and TNT on's the aggressor. A good team game plan.
Alpha on bottom, Rosie and Copper on fourth. Meanwhile, Sean and Sergey still up top. So yeah, Sergey's decision to go up early was turned out to be extremely advantageous.
If Sean's
And
heading up there, they're just going to
I
share
think
it.
there's enough blocks that
And,
both of them
oh,
can
Sean
share,
falls
but
back down. Alpha's chasing
yeah,
up Sergey now.
to be
And he
aggressive.
gets a nice cut. The Copper and Rosie both have lots of double jumps right now.
Or do they have the blocks to leverage their
I
double
think
jumps
Copper's might
for?
be in the best position in the game. He's on second layer too.
Oh,
By staying
TNT
down
runs
while Alpha
trying
went
his
up,
damnedest to
Copper ended
chase
up
him.
getting lots of blocks and put himself in a good position to maybe take this win. And he
And he
has.
does.
Earns a point back for Dilit.
It's the start of the comeback.
feel like everyone in the game was focused on top layer, while Copper's just chilling on bottom.
Yeah. Made himself secluded and hidden in a very like open map where everyone can see everyone else. Especially since it's so small.
We head to Mars.
Possibly the final map of this match.
The momentum.
All three of the fast Smellas were on first a second ago. None of them are on first now. Copper and TNT runs both are second, but TNT runs has a huge
They
edge
are connected.
in terms.
Is Copper gonna make it over to TNT's area before he cuts it off?
And this TNT runs notice is connected.
It is quite early, so even if TNT gets this corner, it isn't that important.
Mm.
And Copper gets a corner
Oh,
TNT runs. TNT runs did not realize he was on the
very
layer.
clean. Even looking back up, just didn't like know what happened to him. Oh, but he does take revenge with a very clean car in Alpha.
But Copper, he's got blocks above him too. Nice position. Was Sean right underneath him though?
Yeah, Sean might be looking to go up just to stave him off. The bottom,
Or
there is
Sergey's
a
gonna have to
lot of
chase up
blocks at the
Copper.
bottom.
Copper goes down. Copper doesn't want to deal with.
Oh, Sergey wasting a lot to headbutt against the ceiling of Mars to secure
Copper
those
goes
blocks
aggressive
up
on
top.
Sean. Copper and Sean in a cutting duel.
While this is all happening, Sergey is just on top, using blocks faster than a B2B would, but still very quiet on his side of the map.
TNT Runs just did a very good target on Copper. And it seems to be Sean looking to win this match.
Yeah, it's a 2v1 right now. So up to Copper. TNT runs cutting Sean.
Although it's looking
Oh, and a
very close.
very
Sean
clean
has two
cut.
double jumps. Copper gets the cut on Sean, but there's no blocks to go to. He falls down the bottom.
Oh, and Sean takes it. Wow, that was a very well played match.
Yeah, the quality of gameplay was really high.
Extremely dynamic too. Like everyone's like switching up the positions, like focusing whoever has the advantage. Yeah.
I'm
And
just
that'll be it for today, will it?
I'm just double checking there's another match after this. No, there
This
isn't.
TikTok. I need to sleep. When will the next stream match be?
The plan is Monday for a 1v1 between Sean and Cool Survivor.
Oh, that'll be a top-notch match. I can't miss out on
Yeah.
that one.